Hello, the Coastal and Heartland National Estuary Partnership is proud to share this video update of our work to support the City of Bartow's water and wildlife protection efforts. First, just a little bit about the CHNEP for those of you who may not be familiar with us. We were formed in 1995 when Congress designated estuaries and their watersheds from Donna Bay to Estero Bay in Southwest Florida as estuaries of national significance. And as a result, we were folded into the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency's National Estuary Program. As you can see on this map, we are one of 4 National Estuary Program organizations in Florida and one of 28 in the United States. As such, we receive annual federal funding from Congress to assist in the protection and restoration of water resources and wildlife habitat in the CHNEP area. The CHNEP area covers 5,000 square miles, including 10 counties and 27 cities. Bartow sits near the top of our service area at the headwaters of the Peace River, one of several major rivers in the CHNEP area. All of our work supports our collective comprehensive conservation and management plan, otherwise known as our CCMP, the 5-year organizational strategic plan collectively drafted by all of our partners. The CCMP has 4 priority action areas focusing on water quality improvement, hydrological restoration, fish, wildlife, and habitat protection, and public engagement. You should have received a mailed copy of this coffee table style book, but please feel free to let us know if you'd like additional copies, and it is also electronically available at the chnep.org website. It's an excellent resource and reference on the natural resources and resource management needs in our region. The CHNEP exemplifies the power of partnerships as a private-public partnership that is science and consensus-based, non-regulatory, and citizen-supported. Because of private and non-federal governmental contributions, volunteers, and donated in-kind services, we've been able to provide $19 worth of restoration for every federal dollar we receive. We greatly appreciate the City of Bartow's continued active participation and support towards contributing to the partnership. CHNEP is working to serve Bartow's needs and to meet its goals, with numerous Bartow 2030 comprehensive plan objectives and policies aligning with the CHNEP CCMP. First, the CHNEP is aiding Bartow's goal in protecting and enhancing the quality and quantity of water resources. CHNEP supports comprehensive and coordinated water quality monitoring and projects and programs that reduce pollutants entering our waterways. One such project that CHNEP funded in Polk County is the Lake Hancock Restoration Project. You'll see on this photo left the erosion experienced after Hurricane Irma, which increased sedimentation into the lake and removed the natural vegetative plant buffer that filters water entering the lake from the heavily utilized trail at the Circle B Bar Reserve. On the right, you can see the erosion stabilization and replantings that CHNEP provided more than $88,000 towards. Another project that the CHNEP funds annually is the CHNEP Water Atlas, a public web-based website with analytical tools and other resources that assist water managers and interested public stakeholders in accessing and interpreting information about local water quality conditions. This site is being continually upgraded and expanded and requires more than $50,000 a year to maintain. Additionally, the CHNEP is working to aid Bartow's efforts to protect and conserve wetlands. CHNEP supports watershed planning and hydrologic restoration to provide the appropriate water levels and flows to natural systems. Another way that the CHNEP works to protect wetlands and other environmentally sensitive areas has been to provide economic data showing the positive economic benefits of doing so. This past year, CHNEP contracted economists to complete an in-depth study to determine the economic value of natural resource protection and management in the CHNEP area. They collected and analyzed copious amounts of economic data across multiple sectors to tease out only those that are directly tied to natural resources. And they determined that natural resources in the CHNEP area total more than $13.6 billion in economic output annually, generate $3.8 billion in regional income, and $146 million in local and state tax revenue. This in turn supports over 148,000 jobs annually. The economic study also divides those total results into the separate water basins in the CHNEP. For the Peace River Basin, which includes Bartow, illustrated in dark green in this map, the primary economic sectors were tourism and agriculture. The natural resource protection and restoration projects in the Peace River Basin generate $3.24 billion in economic benefits annually, $402 million in property value premiums, $1.49 billion in agricultural production, and $2.3 billion in recreational spending. The study also looks at specific restoration projects, including the Lake Conine Stormwater Treatment Area project. The economists concluded that this project would generate a net economic benefit of $10.2 million for the community, which amounts to $3 of benefits for every dollar spent. So not only does this project provide great environmental benefits, but also a great return on investment. The full report is available at the CHNEP.org website. Finally, the CHNEP is aiding Bartow's efforts to conserve and protect wildlife habitat. CHNEP supports the protection and management of critical natural habitats. CHNEP recently hired a team of environmental experts to create a master habitat restoration needs plan for the region, compiling all existing habitat plans and integrating climate science on habitat migration to identify those areas that are needed to preserve important wildlife habitat. The private habitat preservation conservation opportunities outlined here in blue, when combined with the existing public management restoration areas outlined in green, illustrate the landscape level habitat corridors and areas that are needed to sustain native wildlife and endangered species for generations to come. Zooming into the Peace River Basin, you can see on the left map all the privately owned preservation conservation opportunities that are important for wildlife, including along the floodplains of the Peace River. Some of these areas are in active agricultural production, would be suitable for conservation easements and to remain in production to maintain productivity while maintaining their habitat values. On the right map are publicly owned areas with over 130,000 acres suitable for enhancement and restoration to improve their habitat value. Finally, we want to say that the City of Bartow's participation in the CHNEP is essential for us to understand how to best serve your needs. We have our policy committee of appointed agency officials and elected leaders, our management committee of staff directors and lead staff, our citizens advisory committee of community leaders, and our technical advisory committee of technical staff and scientists, each who meets 3 times a year. Currently, we have a representative of the City of Bartow on our policy committee, and the city is also represented on our CAC by way of a Polk County member. If you know of any staff or community leaders who are interested in joining our technical advisory committee or our management committee, please let us know. Thank you to the City of Bartow for being a member of the Coastal and Heartland National Estuary Partnership. If you'd like more information, please go to our website, chnep.org, or email us, or reach out to me personally, Jennifer Hecker, Executive Director of the CHNEP. Thank you so much.